Imagine if you go back and forth through time. You can see loved ones who pass, relive once-in-a-lifetime moments, and even meet yourself. Can all this be possible? Today we'll study time traveling and whether or not it is possible. Real-life time travel occurs through time dilation, a property of Einstein's special relativity. Einstein was the first to realize that time is not constant, as previously believed, but instead slows down as you move faster through space. Time is an illusion. Our naive perception of its flow doesn't correspond to physical reality. He insists that reality is just a complex network of events onto which we project sequences of past, present, and future. When time traveling, you must be aware of these rules. There are no paradoxes. This is the overarching rule, to which all the rules are subservient. It's not a statement about physics, it's simply a statement about logic. In the actual world, true paradoxes, events requiring decidable propositions to be simultaneously true and false, do not occur. You cannot alter the past. What people want to do with time machines is to go into the past and change it. You can't. The past already happened and it can't unhappen. Beware of the butterfly effect. This is a major rule of time travel. One small change in the past can change the whole entire future. The further back you go in time, the more ways the future can change. If you come across your past self in a restroom, you should allow them to leave first. Hacken has claimed to have met his future self, and he has evidence. In August of 2006, he came home to find out that his kitchen sink had flooded. Thinking it was a leak, he grabbed some tools and went to fix it. He said, "I had to crawl inside the cabinet, and as I did so, I discovered that it just continued. So I kept crawling further and further into the cabinet. In the end of the tunnel, I saw a light, and when I got there, I realized I was in the future." He claimed that he traveled to the year of 2042, where he met his future 72-year-old self. He recorded this video on his mobile phone. This clip shows two people with the fear of ceasing to exist. They are two of the same people and met each other through time travel.
Wait, who are you guys? We're from the future. Oh no. Where am I? What year is this?
Relax, it's the same day, just later at night.
Well, take me back. I don't want to cease to exist or something. Wait, if we removed me from the past, does that mean I'm gonna disappear?
I don't know, I'm not an expert on time travel. Just tell.
While the debate continues over whether traveling into the past is possible, it has been determined that traveling to the future most certainly is. Real-life time travel occurs through time dilation, a property of Einstein's special relativity. More than 100 years ago, a famous scientist named Albert Einstein came up with an idea about how time works. He called it relativity. This theory says that time and space are linked together. Einstein also said our universe has a speed limit. Nothing can travel faster than the speed of light, which is 186,000 miles per second. A temporal paradox, time paradox, or time travel paradox is a paradox, an apparent contradiction or logical contradiction associated with the idea of time and time travel. In physics, temporal paradoxes fall into two broad groups: consistency paradoxes, exemplified by the grandfather paradox, and causal loops. This is the grandfather paradox. First, your father is born. Then, you're born. You create a time machine and go to the past to kill your grandfather. That means your father is not born. And if father is not born, you were not born. And then if you weren't born, you don't create the time machine. If you don't create the time machine, you can't go into the past. And if you can't go to the past, then your grandfather is alive. And if your grandfather is alive, your father is born, and so on. This is all pretty much a loop. The time loop or temporal loop is a plot device where characters re-experience a span of time which is repeated, sometimes more than once, with some hope of breaking out of this cycle repetition. Einstein's general theory of relativity allows for the possibility of warping time to such a high degree that it actually folds upon itself, resulting in a time loop. This can be compared to déjà vu. Déjà vu is a feeling of having already experienced the present situation. Einstein proposed that time travel into the past could be achieved through an Einstein-Rosen bridge, a type of wormhole. Wormholes are theoretical areas of space-time that are warped in a way that connects two distant points in space. What do you think about this theory? Is time travel real or not? Many cases prove that it is real, and many cases prove that it isn't real. It is something that is still studied and looked through today.